Welcome back. We're right in the middle of one of the biggest week-long opportunities to get to know the arts and artists in the Arklatex. It's called Culture Crush Week, and it's hosted by the Shreveport Regional Arts Council. Today we welcome Robert Pincus from Southern California, who has been a curator. I cannot talk today, guys. A curator of critics and critical mass series since it began 8 years ago, in Madison Poche, Shreveport Regional Arts Council Director of Administration, to tell us more about Culture Crush Week and how we can take part. All right, guys, I'm going to let you do the talking because obviously I cannot talk today. But tell me about Culture Crush Week and what we can expect. I know that you're right there in the middle of the week. What's going on today?
Today is the opening of the exhibition, which is the Collectible Artists. And this was actually an outgrowth of the whole project, was the idea that not only should we show the artists and have the visiting critics sort of come and talk and sort of pick best of show, but also then pick a group of artists that would interest collectors in acquiring their work.
Okay.
So that show will be today. And then Friday is the big Critical Mass show, which is open to, what, all artists, right?
Yeah.
And so then there'll be a best of show chosen by a visiting art critic that's coming to town.
Okay.
So I essentially, I invite the critics to come to town, and then they do the choosing, and then they'll also be writing about what they see here.
That's incredible. So tell me more about the process that goes into the critiquing of the art and the best of show. How do you choose that, and what goes into that process?
Well, you know, it's really to cover the spectrum of art. So, like, for example, like last night there were two critics, theater and dance critic, looking at performing arts showcase.
Okay.
So they narrowed it down to 5 finalists, and then on Friday they'll announce the winner of that. And then there's also a very well-known book critic coming to town, and he's reading all the literary entries, and so he'll announce a literary winner.
Okay.
And these best of show people also get a cash prize.
Yes, and
Yes.
it's a big cash prize.
Yeah, $2,000 each.
Yes.
And then the winner of the best of shows, then there'll be exhibitions in January for the literary show and the other, and then there'll be performing arts. They'll work out a way for that person to actually be showcased.
That's
as
great.
well.
That's great. So this is not just a great event for artists, but Madison, tell me about how the public can see this art and so many great artists right here in our community.
Absolutely. So first, tonight is really exciting because Bob has chosen about 20 artists from all across our community that he thinks are some of the most collectible, exciting artists for people to meet and see. So if you come down to the Art Walk tonight between 5 and 8 o'clock, you can meet and greet with these 20 or so artists and hear from Bob about why he thinks they are phenomenal. And then also this Saturday is our artist studio tours, where artists all across the community are opening their studios and workspaces and inviting the public in to see kind of a behind-the-scenes look of how they really create the work that we end up only seeing the finished product of.
Yes,
so
that's really exciting.
I love getting to know how that artwork is created and really learning the story and the personal, I guess, inspiration behind artwork around our community.
Yes, that's really exciting. So tell me again, tonight is the
Collectible Artist show down at the Art Walk, which is at Central Arts Station. It's the building with the big dog out front.
Yes, look for the big white dog. That's how I always find it.
Exactly. So that will be, the 20 artists will be there talking about their work, and then a panel of professional critics teaching us a little bit more about artwork in our own community and how to be a patron of the arts.
Yeah,
which is really exciting.
To that, you know, the panel will do is really talking about the idea of, like, you know, when you collect an artist, it's not just buying work, but you actually you develop a conversation with the artist, and you get to know them, and it really creates a kind of a relationship. And so we're going to talk about that as just really a concept. What does it mean to be collecting art?
Yes.
And you know, it's you know, speaking from experience, having a few artworks in my home, it's really nice.
Yes, definitely. Well, we're so excited, guys, for this event. I know it's a great week for the community and for people to get to know some of these artists and sort of talk to them and see all of the work that goes behind these incredible pieces that they've created.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you so much, guys, for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
March 6th, there will be a free collectible arts exhibition. That's tonight during Downtown Artwork at the Central Arts Station at 801 Crockett Street from 5 to 8 p.m. But you can see and hear so much more of the art and artists of Northwest Louisiana throughout the week of March 5th through the 9th by participating in Culture Crush Week and Critical Mass 7. There is literally something for every day of the week all the way through Saturday, and it's all free and open to the public. Thank you guys again for being with us.
Thank you
for having us.
Enjoyed it.
Stay with us after the break. We're telling you how to get the tools for help healthy living.